Update. My wife cheated on me with her boss and ruined her life, but at our daughter's wedding she told me this. Part 3. The first apartment, the vacations, the times we'd laugh till we couldn't breathe. I thought those memories would hurt, but instead, I just felt empty. Jennifer stayed in the house for another week while she figured out her next steps. We barely saw each other. She'd go out during the day, probably looking for work or a place to live, and come back late, exhausted and defeated. I kept things as normal as I could for our daughter, making her breakfast, helping with homework, and trying to shield her from the mess that had become her home life. Then, one evening, Jennifer came into the living room as I was reading a bedtime story to our daughter. She looked hesitant, standing in the doorway as if she wasn't sure if she was welcome there. I glanced up, and she gave a weak smile. Can I say goodnight? She asked. Our daughter's face lit up, and she jumped out of bed to hug her mom. Jennifer held her tightly, tears in her eyes, as if she knew this might be one of the last nights they'd spend under the same roof. I watched silently, giving them their moment. Whatever I felt about Jennifer, she was still our daughter's mom, and I wasn't about to make this harder on her than it already was. After our daughter went to